Hi guys, welcome to another video lecture dealing with the singular value decomposition SVD of a given matrix. First, let us study about what you mean by orthogonal matrix. Suppose I have a real n cross n matrix A. The word real n cross n matrix A means the n cross n matrix is having only real elements in it. All the n squared elements of the n cross n matrix are real in nature. So a real n cross n matrix A is said to be orthogonal if A transpose is equal to A inverse. Another definition, if A transpose into A or AA transpose is equal to I, where I is the n cross n identity matrix, then I say that the given matrix is orthogonal. So there are two definitions for defining an orthogonal matrix. A transpose is equal to A inverse and A transpose A is equal to I, or AA transpose equal to I. Now suppose I have got two vectors x and y, then x and y are said to be orthogonal vectors if x transpose y is equal to 0. If x and y are said to be orthogonal, then x transpose y is equal to 0. Right? Now, coming to most important part, SVD, singular value decomposition. This is largely used in image processing and communication engineering. So it is very closely associated with the eigenvalues, the eigenvectors, and the diagonalization. I know that D is equal to P inverse AP. This follows from the theory of diagonalization. So where P is the matrix of eigenvectors, D is the diagonal matrix in which the principal diagonal elements are all eigenvalues of square matrix A, and all other elements are zeros only. Now suppose if matrix A is rectangular, I cannot find the eigenvalue. So in such case, SVD can be used for doing the decomposition and for doing further analysis. So if matrix A is rectangular, then A transpose A is a square matrix and the eigenvalues can be obtained for A transpose A. Similarly, let sigma be the corresponding diagonal matrix in which the diagonal entries are all the eigenvalues of A transpose A. So any matrix can be factored into the form A is equal to U sigma V transpose. This is the main principle of the SVD decomposition. A is equal to U sigma V transpose. This is the main epithet of SVD. This is the main equation that defines SVD, right? So you have to remember this formula, right? So where the columns of U matrix are the eigenvectors of AA transpose and the columns of V are the eigenvectors of A transpose A. Now, the R single values on the diagonal of sigma correspond to the square root of the non-zero eigenvalues of both AA transpose and A transpose A. Very, very important. Now, A transpose A and A transpose are both symmetric matrices in this case because the matrix is said to be symmetric if its transpose is equal to the matrix itself. Suppose if B is a matrix, then if B is a square matrix, only a square matrices can be symmetric. Okay, a square matrix B is said to be symmetric if B transpose is equal to B itself. So that's why A transpose A is a symmetric matrix because A transpose A whole transpose is equal to A transpose A only, and AA transpose whole transpose is equal to AA transpose only. So that's why both this AA transpose and A transpose A are symmetric matrices. And also eigenvectors of A transpose A and AA transpose are orthogonal vectors. So that's why U and V are orthogonal matrices. So therefore I have U transpose is equal to U inverse and V transpose is equal to V inverse. Or in terms of U, U transpose U equal to UU transpose is equal to I. And in terms of V, V transpose V is equal to VV transpose is equal to I. That's all. I am using the concept of orthogonal matrix, which I discussed 5 minutes back. Now suppose if all eigenvalues of A transpose A are positive, then I say that the matrix A transpose A is a positive definite matrix. The concept of positive definiteness I shall be discussing in the following videos to come. So that's why I have got AA transpose is equal to, now so I have mentioned that A is equal to U sigma V transpose. So AA transpose is equal to U sigma V transpose into U sigma V transpose the whole transpose. After taking the transpose operations, I get U sigma V transpose into V sigma transpose into U transpose. Or I get, after arranging the terms, I get U sigma sigma transpose into U transpose. Okay? Because here I am using the concept, V transpose V is equal to I. V transpose V is equal to I. That is the identity matrix. Any matrix multiplied with the identity matrix results in the same matrix only. So that's why V transpose V is equal to I. You may ask, sir, why is V term not there here? Here I am writing for you. That's why V transpose V I have taken to be equal to I. I is the identity matrix. So that's why I get U sigma sigma transpose into U transpose. Similarly, A transpose A. This is written as V sigma transpose U transpose into V sigma transpose U transpose, the whole transpose. After applying the transposition rule, I get V sigma transpose U transpose into U sigma V transpose. Now since I am writing for V here, that's why U transpose into U is equal to I after rearranging. So that's why any matrix multiplied by I is any matrix multiplied with the identity matrix gives me the same matrix only. So that's why U transpose U would be giving me I. That's why I get V sigma transpose sigma into V transpose. So that's why U is the matrix of eigenvector corresponding to A transpose, and V is the matrix corresponding to the eigenvectors of A transpose A. If you remember this is more than enough. So sigma is a diagonal matrix. So sigma is equal to sigma transpose because the transpose of a diagonal matrix is equal to itself. The transpose of a diagonal matrix is equal to itself. It is symmetric, I mean to say. So that's why AA transpose is equal to, see what would happen. A transpose A is equal to, where is it? AA transpose is equal to U sigma sigma transpose into U transpose I had. Now sigma sigma transpose is equal to sigma squared. So that's why I get this as I get A transpose to be equal to U sigma squared into U transpose. Similarly, A transpose A is equal to V sigma squared into V transpose. So diagonal elements of sigma squared are the eigenvalues of A transpose or A transpose. And suppose these values are lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. up to lambda n, which are the eigenvalues. Then I put lambda 1 is equal to sigma 1 squared, lambda 2 is equal to sigma 2 squared, etc. up to lambda n is equal to sigma n squared. And all lambdas are squares of sigma. So all lambdas are either positive or zero only. They cannot be negative. They cannot be negative with this assumption. So that's why A transpose or A transpose A are positive definite matrices or positive semi-definite matrices only. So that's why sigma 1, sigma 2, etc. up to sigma n are known as singular values. So as eigenvalues of A transpose A are given by V1, V2, etc. up till V1, and the eigenvalues are given by lambda is equal to lambda 1 is equal to sigma 1 squared, lambda 2 is equal to sigma 2 squared, lambda n is equal to sigma n squared. So that's why I have the equation A transpose A Vi is equal to sigma n squared into Vi, or I have A into A transpose A Vi is equal to A into sigma squared Vi. I am pre-multiplying both sides by A. I am pre-multiplying both sides by A to get this equation. A into A transpose A Vi is equal to A sigma squared Vi. Or rearranging, I have A transpose into A Vi is equal to sigma squared into A Vi. Now here A Vi are the eigenvectors of A transpose, and unit eigenvectors are A Vi divided by sigma I, which is considered as Ui. So I equate Ui is equal to A Vi by sigma I. I need to do some small interpretations which would be made clearer when we are going to solve a simple example. This algorithm is very, very important. I have just outlined the algorithm. I have not gone into the derivational aspects of SVD. That is not needed. If a question is asked, write a note on SVD decomposition. SVD decomposition. This is what you need to write. Thank you.